I'd like to say that things will get better, but I'm definitely old enough to know that no, things can always get worse. Oh my god. Settle down, class, and let me tell you a story. Yes, I know I am late. I promise I will put up the Halloween stream or the edits of the Halloween stream ASAP. It's just that my tabletop, war gaming duties have kept me busy this Halloween weekend, setting up demos and trying to get people together. It was a relative success since apart from A Song of Ice and Fire, the miniature game, which is my main system, I also do some recruitment work for Bolt Action, this World War II tabletop war game. But anyways, how are the boys doing? So we have Shoe again for tonight, and well, she's asking the question, are the men okay? Because here's the thing, this is the first time that I find myself surrounded by men. If you a lot of you guys don't know, my internet career or my quote-unquote streaming career began with selling and discussing smut with women, and you know what? And all snowballed from there. So most of my life, I found myself surrounded by women, so I kind of had this insight as to how exactly they operate. But now I just, find myself that, I'm surrounded by men. Apparently, it's like 99.9% of my current demographics right now are boys, which is to be expected since we do tabletop stuff. And before this, we did some MMA and some combat-related stuff, some World War II history stuff, which is fine. But how are you boys doing? How are my boys doing? Are you guys alright? And anyways, I mean, this is my first time dealing with this particular crowd. Before that, even from college to my grad school, I've always been surrounded by women. And when I think about it, ever since my life began, well, it's like 90%, it's like almost all of my career defining or even life defining moments have been decided for me by women. I mean, women have been a part of my decisions, from my mom to high school, then college girlfriends to professors, even my bosses. Majority of my superiors, my bosses, is like dealing with my first sergeant. My first sergeant was a girl. Even now, my boss at work is a girl. Corporate secretary of this huge ass company is a girl. And you know what? I've been doing fine. I mean, listening to their decisions or them making decisions for me, I've always been fine. I mean, when I think about it, I find it questionable. Every time I try to make decisions for myself, it almost always ends badly for me. But although, you know what, I mean, it's only that, later in my life, at the present, that I'm starting to learn how to make my own decisions. Like, for example, right now, being a VTuber, hanging out with you guys. This is completely my idea. No, no girl was involved in me making this idea. Although, of course, my mama was a girl. It's just that she had to, she was the one who made my first. She was the one who who designed my first PNG. She helped me out a lot. It's just that she had to move to Australia and everything. So she's gone. I'm an orphan now. My manager's a dude. So yeah, I could honestly say that acting or being a VTuber right now was completely my idea. Alright, but that no girl was involved in me making this deciding on this particular path. Although it was a girl, my mama was a girl. She was the one who helped me out. It's just that, you know, I'm alone now in terms of making artistic decisions for the simple reason that she moved out and I haven't found a new mama. Although, some of the art that you've seen in the channel, the artist is a girl. I should really put up her link on the channel one of these days. But she said, you know what, don't worry. She told me not to worry about it. But anyways, we're here to find because here's the thing, right? You guys, am I doing okay? I think I'm doing okay. I'm with you guys right now, hanging out, streaming, stuff like that. I think I'm okay, but how are the rest of you guys doing? I mean, how are you boys doing? Are you okay? Let's see what Shoe has to say about this. Of course, we're listening to a girl just to check on how the boys are doing, which is a bit strange, but you know what? Hopefully we're all fine. Do we like this? We're about to find out.
I have decided to dress up as the scariest possible thing to my audience. A woman.
Oh, really?
As the OG YouTube pick-me, I have made many videos dunking on bad female behavior, ranging from terrible things.
In terms of being afraid of girls, I've noticed there are two types of fear that I've seen in boys. Number one, those who are afraid to talk to women. And number two, those who are afraid of the violence that they can inflict, like they're going to get their pee-pee cut off while they sleep. Those are two quite valid sort of fears, two very valid fears, all right, that most men suffer from. Or no, not most men, but you know what? That's at least the type that I've seen. But I grew up around them, so you know what? I don't mind being led by women. So yeah, I've had a lot of experience living among and with them.
Like the creepy female teacher epidemic, to more silly things like women posting their L's in my Are Women Okay video. The video where I read embarrassing stories women willingly put on the internet about themselves. And that video has sort of become a fan favorite. So I've gotten many requests from you guys to do a male version of that video. But the issue I found is the male version just doesn't exist. No, I'm not joking. I
don't think boys post their L's. I mean, we post tragedies, we post accidents. Like, we post boys being boys, like, you know what, jumping off a tree or something. But I don't think we post L's because L's we keep to ourselves. Because posting an L means we're asking for help. But anyways, you know what? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Or something.
Looked everywhere for the male equivalent, but it turns out, unlike women, men don't like to post embarrassing stories about themselves. Women will be out here openly talking about the time they got a yeast infection.
We have to keep up. We have to keep up appearances, don't we, boys? We have that reputation to protect.
From the homeless man behind a Denny's, but a man won't even post about the time he said "you too" when a waitress said "enjoy your food." They take that to the grave.
You know what? When someone says "enjoy your meal," the perfect answer, or the ones that I always use, is always. You know, enjoy always. That's my that's my answer. You know what? It's like when your boss asks you, "Hey, are you doing It's like when someone, not just your boss, but when someone tries to ask you, you know, that, hey, are you free? Hey, do you have time? Are you free? Are you busy? The first answer, that the default answer should be, I'll check my calendar. So, every time when someone asks me, enjoy, or are you enjoying? I mean, I just say always. So if someone asks you if you're busy, if you have time, first thing you should answer, or the default answer should be, I'll check my calendar. Whereas, you know what, if a waitress asks you, or if a proprietor asks you, how are things so far? Are you enjoying yourself? Just say always, or just say I'm fine, thank you. That's it. Always, I'm fine, thank you. I'll check my calendar. It took me like 20 years to develop something like that because my auto answer before then was yes. Or are you busy right now? Can you help? Yes. So no, so my default answer now would be check my calendar or always.
At least that's what I thought. Until I visited a dark, forbidden corner of the internet. I used a VPN, I changed my IP address, I went incognito mode, and I visited reddit.com. And I found one of the funniest and most depressing communities I have ever come across in all my years.
I mean, it's the internet. It's supposed to be depressing.
Doing this. It's true, folks. I may have found the one place on the internet where men are posting their L's. Lord knows it's hard to be a man today, you know? Like, I couldn't imagine. You're told to be nice, but not too nice, confident, but not too confident, 6 foot, 6 pack, 6 figures, have a perfect—
Or just don't listen to women. Stop listening to women. Tell them to fuck off. When a girl says, you know what I think, I don't care what you think. That's the appropriate answer. Unless, of course, you're trying to get laid, then go ahead. But I found that it's fine. Treat them how you would treat a dude. Well, it's like when a girl... I mean, that's the whole thing. Treat them how you would treat other dudes. I promise you, it will be fine. When a girl says, I think, no, I don't care what you think. Just, you know what, answer them how you would answer another dude. Then I promise you, it'll be fine. Alright? Just, you know what, don't treat them differently as to how you would treat other dudes. Especially, but of course, this only counts in conversations, alright? But, anyways, just you know what, when she says, I think, no, just say, I don't care what you think. I don't care what you like. It's not about you, Sharon.
Are men okay?
No, we're not.
No, they are not.
No,
we have gone over this many times in more serious videos. Modern men are going through a lot, and for a long time there was nowhere for them to vent. Can't vent to your friends because that's gay.
Yes, it
Can't
is.
vent to your girlfriend because that's gay. Can't vent to a therapist because that's gay. Everything is gay, except of course gay sex, which we all know is only gay if the balls touch. So what is a man to do? Where is a man to go? Reddit, of course. r/kitchen cells,
What?
to be exact.
You know what? I just realized I have a Reddit account, but I don't know how to use Reddit, or I don't know how Reddit works. I mean, I know you're supposed to get in on the threads, but yeah, I don't know how to work it. That's why I don't use it at all.
Kitchen Cells is a Reddit page where, quote, incels go to vent their frustrations with the world, as well as show off the food they are consuming at the moment. Now, for those of you who don't know what an incel is a involuntary celibate. Somebody who, for whatever reason, cannot get laid or get a girlfriend. And for the people watching this, a girlfriend is a girl that is your friend, who you love. Like that little anime girl you watch in the corner of your screen, except she loves you back. So, let's dive into this. Let's see what Reddit is cooking.
Alright.
Failed my f***ing driver's test today. I'm 26 years old, I can't hold a job, I can't get laid, I can't even drive.
Come on, boys. Here's the thing, failed the driving test? I'm trying to think of something positive to say, but I can't think of anything. There was this, I ran into a businessman once. He was already in his mid-20s. And, you know what? Let's just try to be nice to each other, alright? Because I remember I wasn't being nice to that dude. Because here's the thing, right? He was about to take his driving test. He was about to get his license. He just finished, the driving seminar, was about to take his test. And the way he talked about it is that, it's like getting a driver's license. It was some sort of achievement. So, I wasn't nice. I regret not being nice to him for the simple reason that it was mean of me that when I told him, dude, getting a driver's license, not that much of an achievement. Not exactly an achievement, because look around you. Look at these assholes driving around. If driving was an achievement, because I literally told him that. I was being mean. I was being an asshole because I told him, look at all these assholes driving around. If having a driver's license was an achievement, think that these people would be on the road right now. And you know what? Reflecting on that, when I talked to that businessman a couple of years back, it was pretty shitty of me to have said that. That, you know what, that because I compared him to myself, and I didn't see driving as, you know, as some sort of an achievement, or as some sort of a flex, for the simple reason I've been driving since I was 12 years old without a license, which is, you know, when I think about it now, I consider the whole thing to be very dangerous. So, you know what? I'm so sorry, businessman dude. I didn't I could have been a lot nicer. I'm so sorry. One of my past sins, okay? I'm sorry, I just said I tried to think of something positive to say. But really? A driver's test?
I don't deserve flavors. I dropped my salad. I fail at everything I do. I'll never amount to anything. I'm a perverted.
Alright, now you're just talking down on yourself. What was that? I mean, come on. Uh, Halloween's over.
Incel freak with weirdly long toes. Classmates that I
Jesus.
have school shooter vibes. Bowl of sludge.
What?
What am I looking at? Is this your classmate?
What? What's going on, boys?
Holy shit, maybe they were right. Resident Evil ass meal. I asked my high school biology teacher out on a date the day I turned 18 via her Steam account. She blocked me.
What?
This guy somehow managed to find.
Dude, we all know you don't. See, via Steam. Here's the thing. I was the dude in college I once asked out. You don't ask. I assume that the teacher or slash the professor is an older woman, right? Because I've asked out the professor before, and she said she was flattered, but call me again after you graduate. It was during my undergrad during that time. But you don't, boys, here's the thing. You don't do that. This is something you do in person. Asking out a girl is, at least for my end, way more effective to ask out a girl in person, because he asked her out via Steam. That's not going to work. Just, you know, come in, say hi, say hello. Say hi, hello. Just talk to her. Don't do it through Steam. Just ask her out. Because I've asked out the professor before. She was very nice about it. She didn't, you know, try to belittle me. She didn't, you know, blow me out of the water or something. She simply said, call me again after you graduate. So that was it. I never did call her. After I graduated. Anyways. No, because I transferred out after my injury, and then I had a... Yeah, never mind. You know what? Never mind. But anyways, boys, the lesson there is just, you know what? If you're going to ask out a teacher or a professor, do it in person at the very least. You're probably going to get rejected, but I promise you, it's quite an experience. Just ask her out, say hi, say hello. But don't do it via Steam. And I find it weird that you guys are friends over Steam.
The one female teacher that did not want to groom their male student. Incredible. Chicken looks good though. 7 out of 10. Asked a girl out and she started laughing.
It looked like something out of Panda Express, but okay.
Oh, that's just a learning experience, dude. Got super hard. Rice. Oh.
Not enough
5'10",
water.
rice looks good. The only girlfriend I've had was on an online game when I was 11. I'm gonna hold your hand when I tell you this. That was a man. That was a 45-year-old man.
It probably was, boys, alright? There are terms or words for that all over Asia.
Made this cake to celebrate 6 months on heroin. No woman could love a creature like me, but this feels great anyways.
Jesus Christ, why would you... You know what, boys, hang in there, alright? I'm not sure why you should hang in there, but just hang in there or something.
I only haven't ended my life because I don't want to make any women happy. My obsession with an animal...
Oh my god. Hold on.
Ways. I only haven't ended...
We have to see this again. God damn it. You know what? Fine. Just go for it. Just, you know what? Better than nothing. All right, this is better than nothing. You know what? Keep grinding or whatever you call it. You know what? Whatever keeps you in this realm, my man. Holy crap! Oh my god.
In my life because I don't want to make any women happy. My obsession with an anime girl prevents me from talking to 3D women. Every night before going to sleep, I watch a video of her kissing the camera, and it is almost always the highlight of my day. May I know which one it is? Sue from Monster Musume. You know what? After the last video I did, I can't even judge this. Like,
you know what? Let's not judge each other, alright? Right now you're watching an anime boy comment on Shoe0nHead about how the boys are doing, alright? Let's all just be chill and be nice to each other. I'm watching you, Warhammer Fantasy dudes, alright? Let's not start a knife fight on the comment section. Let's all be nice to each other. It's a learning curve for everyone. We're all just there to learn Warhammer, alright? Let's all prevent those knife fights.
at least it's human looking.
Huh.
The bar is in hell. I have a huge crush on a coworker. I was talking at her about fishing, and I jokingly said I could buy her one of those toy Barbie fishing rods and teach her how to catch a fish.
Come on, why would you say that? But why did it have to be a Barbie fishing rod? Just ask her if she wanted to go fishing. Why did you have to tell her that she had to be... Oh, come on. Where is this sense of superiority coming from? You didn't need to include the whole Barbie toy rod thing. You didn't even have to say that, you know what, you're gonna get her a fishing pole for beginners or something. Just ask, hey, you wanna go fishing? Hey, I'm going to lake something, and we wanna go fishing. For this weekend, there's a really great lake, just go, jump off at that. Why was the Barbie fishing rod included in the conversation?
She said, I don't think I'd be interested in that, in the most disgusted tone of voice I've ever heard a human muster. I like how he said talking at her. Not with her, not talking with her, talking...
See, I thought at first, I was talking to a female coworker, but no, I was talking at her. So it means she wasn't actively listening to him or something, or she wasn't reciprocating the conversation, because I thought at first, it must have been some sort of grammatical error or something, because talking at quite different. So
at her. Women love when you talk at them. Just corner them and start yapping about World War I or like Warhammer lore. They fucking love that shit. Just get right up in their face and explain to them the entire plot of Lord of the Rings. That's how you get them. My mom's new boyfriend is younger than me. Oh no, his mom is being hag-maxed. She's 52, I'm 23, he's 21. He could literally be my brother. What the f do they even talk?
Warhammer. They talk about Warhammer. He probably talks at her with Warhammer.
Talk about? Oh, don't worry about it, bro. They're not doing much talking. I wish a tomboy could just casually kidnap me and drag me into a room. Pasta cereal. I feel like tomboys are like an endangered species. What the f is that? Forget tomboys, you need to be kidnapped by the feds. You need to be exiled away from society for what you did to that pasta. My ancestors are weeping. The last time I met anyone was when I went to the psych ward a few years ago, where I got a crush on the first girl who ever showed me any interest. She ghosted me. Just my stupid Chungus life. Okay, honestly, good. Do not get with the f***ing girl you met at the psych ward, okay? None of this.
I mean, you guys are at the psych ward for a reason, alright? And if you guys remember the second Joker film, it didn't end well for everybody.
Harley Quinn Joker bullshit. You can't fix her. She can't fix you.
No one fixes anyone.
No. Next. Today I found out the woman I have been pursuing is a lesbian. Burger meat hot dogs for me and my father, who hates me. Okay, one, that is doo-doo. That is poop from a butt.
Burger meat. I'm so sorry. Made me snort. Burger meat hot dogs. Why was it that shape? What? Did you guys not have hamburger buns or something? It was the only option. Those hot dog buns. Why? I mean, these things could have been interpreted as a kebab or something. But why?
And 2, it is not over. It's not over. There's still one way you can date her. Put this on. I don't deserve love. Segregated Tic Tacs. I have an eating disorder. Gay. So I almost never actually cook. I'm eating plain strawberry yogurt out of a dog bowl this morning. F*** my lonely puppy life.
Wait! Why transfer it to a dog bowl? Why just not straight out of the container, because that yogurt had to come from a container? Why transfer it to a dog bowl? Fuck me, boys. What's happening? Have some dignity. Why? Because I knew there was a meme about a dude who accidentally had been using dog shampoo for his hair, and it was probably effective, but why a dog bowl? Boys, just I'm so sorry. I don't know how to help with this. I hope you're doing okay, but just hang in there, alright? I'd like to say that things will get better, but I'm definitely old enough to know that no, things can always get worse. Oh my god. I mean, if you're eating out of a dog bowl, you have hit rock bottom. And if you're eating out of something like this, there are definitely signs that you have started to dig. The bar is in hell, just as she said. My god.
Yesterday, my scrambled eggs were oversalted. This morning, they were undersalted. I have to kill myself. Wait, if the eggs are undersalted, can't you just put more salt on them? Wait! Don't kill yourself! Just add more salt! Just off to a VTuber burping compilation, and now I'm
That's cereal. That's Wesley cereal. That's a grain cereal. Why did it need to be a burping compilation? I have so many questions. Where the fuck did it all go wrong? Probably when you started watching VTubers. So boys, it's not too late, alright? You don't have to watch this garbage. Alright? It's not too late. You don't have to watch this garbage. You can just enjoy tabletop war games on your own. You don't need me for it. But, my god. Oh, where did it all go wrong?
having the only meal I know how to make. Where the f did it all go wrong? That is disgusting, bro. Which VTuber? Which one? Which one so I know to avoid that channel? A female coworker complimented me on my shirt and I began to stutter trying to say thanks. This guy will remember that for the rest of his f***ing life. Men will be 85 years old on their deathbed, surrounded by their family, remembering the time some random woman complimented his Metallica shirt 45 years ago. Ladies, you want to make a random man's life? Compliment his shirt. Just make sure it's not one of those like Ahiago anime shirts though.
Ahiago.
That was a weird era. I licked this canned tuna to imagine what it feels like to eat pussy. It doesn't taste
chemicals. It doesn't taste like that
or have that texture though. Put 5 pennies in your mouth, cut a hot dog down the middle, and then lick that. Probably closer. And here I am thinking the guy who licks a can of tuna pretending it was a pussy was rock bottom. What the f am I?
Alright. Definitely at rock bottom, and everyone's decided to get a pick and shovel.
Reading. Why can't you just buy a fleshlight or something like a normal person? The smell and the flavor are important factors here. Stop. If it smells and tastes like tuna, something is wrong. She has an infection. Suppose a girl has blocked you on every platform, but you know her address. For the past year, you've been sending her one GIF each month, each one bigger than the last.
Yeah, no, don't do this, alright? Don't do this. It will not be reciprocated, boys. Alright? Jesus, just go up, say hi, talk to her. But you know what? Just make sure you had like a shower beforehand or something. Or you brushed your teeth. You know what? Probably both before, going up to talk to her.
Sometimes you include a note. She's never responded, but you know she's receiving them. How would you proceed? You don't.
Don't do
You
that.
don't proceed. None of these people at this party know I beat it to giantess vor animations. Maybe. But now the whole
I'm not even going to attempt to ask or Google that.
internet does. I love the people in the comments.
Because vor sounds a little bit too much like gore, so no, don't Google it. I don't know what it is, and I don't plan on knowing.
Like, my man. It is just actually insane. Like, these people walk amongst us. Like, the guy in front of you in line at the bank might have a being eaten alive fetish. Who knows? An acquaintance I have is talking with his girlfriend.
Oh my god, is that vor? Is that what vor stands for? Is that a being eaten alive fetish? Oh my god. An acquaintance I have is talking with his girlfriend and 4 of her friends 40 feet away from me. Said, statistically, one of the 10 guys is and they all looked at me. Funfetti pizza. Huh.
4 of her friends 40 feet away from me. He said, statistically, one of the 10 guys in this room is a racist. They all looked at me. Funfetti pizza. I was talking to a girl who thought I was Latino. When I told her I'm Indian, she almost gagged. Woke up this Sunday morning.
I'm not even going to entertain that.
I'm still 5'9". Okay, 5'9" is not f***ing short. What the hell
average,
have the dating
right?
apps done to men? Women on dating apps have just, like, destroyed the male psyche. Like, dudes now believe if you're not 6'3", it's f***ing over. Didn't they just implement, like, a height filter on, like, Bumble or one of those apps or something? That is insane. Could you imagine they did a weight filter? Could you imagine no women under 170 pounds? Could you fucking imagine? They would never. They would never. Paid for nudes for the first time. They weren't great nudes, but I kept paying because she talked to me. Spinning glizzy. She talked to you, huh? Are you sure about that? Are you sure you were talking to Cutie Pie Kitten 69 and not fucking come?
Back in the 90s and the early 80s, there were these sex call centers. Basically, you dial up a number 1-800 talk to me or something. I think there's something about getting that. I think that's like OF is like the modern version of that if you think about it.
Mall from Pakistan, because apparently that's the thing. Apparently OnlyFans girls hire agencies in like India and Pakistan to like talk to their simps for them. I masturbate to girls until I am tired of them, so I won't have to approach them and then get rejected.
Come on!
Is this why the birth rate is so low? I was under the impression it was because the economy and because gender relations are so terrible in this country and like women want a career and they're on birth control, blah 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 blah, but I don't know. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe there's just millions of this guy. Or maybe this is just Reddit. I can only get off to femboy hentai now. Corn on the cob. No salt, no butter, no nothing. This is the closest I can get to the feeling of eating out a girl's vagina. Oh, that's not...
No, that's not the way. That's not how it works.
Maybe it is. I don't know. My cat was sitting on my lap and I had to make him move because I started to get hard when I saw a gif of Candace Owens. I was watching a not safe for work video with that one French girl and coomed just when the camera randomly zoomed in 4K HD on a guy's face, so I did a load to a guy. Felt a little bit cucked and gay and cried a little bit. You could have looked away. But you didn't. Did you? My
He's right now. Could have looked away. But no, you just had to keep doing it. Oh my god.
body is permanently deformed and crippled by decades of compulsive, joyless masturbation.
What?
Everyone who sees me can tell instantly. Saw a female's body in the cheese.
No, they can't! Alright, they can't tell. Unless you're wearing your... No, there were these, like, memes. You know what? I'm not even gonna talk about those. What? You saw a female's body in the cheese and had to jerk off before finishing the plate? Microwave cheese lasagna. What? Huh? I don't get it. Is it okay?
And had to jerk off before finishing the plate. Microwaved cheese lasagna. Okay.
Really? He saw something? Hold up.
Tell instantly. Saw a female's body.
Huh? He saw a female's body? I'm sorry, I'm trying to check it out right now. But I see a person's face screaming. This is his mouth. These are his eyes, and he's screaming for help or something, like some sort of a deformed monster melting. That's what I see right now. Eyes, and then the mouth screaming. That's what I see right now. Not a female body. Really?
Body in the cheese and had to jerk off before finishing the plate. Microwaved cheese lasagna. Okay, so I'm just gonna pretend I didn't read the first part. What the f is that? That is not lasagna. That is an abomination.
That's probably
off to a VTuber crying compilation and the hardest I've ever in my life. I used to be a track star.
Something about VTubers. Interesting.
In high school, and both my parents always loved me.
How did it in 2 years? Probably the pandemic or something. The pandemic had something to do with it. We all went nuts during the lockdowns during the pandemic.
How did I fall so far? It's actually so crazy how, like, you can do everything right as a parent. You can just be, like, a great, responsible parent and raise your kid right. And then one day on your son's, like, 13th birthday,
it's probably the VTuber's fault, right?
You gift him his own computer. And then in a few years, he's masturbating to anime girls crying and posting about it on Reddit. Tofu broke apart just like my life. Yesterday, for the first time in my life, I looked for and watched cuck porn on purpose, then cried. I have a micro penis. All porn is cuck porn. You're sitting in a chair watching two people fuck. You might as well be sitting in a chair in the corner of a hotel room watching two people fuck on a bed. What's the difference?
Oh my
Porn
God.
is basically virtual cucking.
Oh my God. I've never thought of it that way, but she has a point. That all porn is virtual cucking.
I tried to jack off today, but all the porn was so bad I just turned my phone off and cried myself.
Why is crying and VTubers involved in this conversation? Huh.
To sleep. Okay, the reason why you think the porn is boring is because you are so completely desensitized from seeing it all the time. Like 40 years ago, dudes were drinking it to like the Sears catalog underwear ads. And now the most insane, depraved shit you could ever fucking imagine is only like a few clicks away. Like I just don't think humans were meant to live that way. Like I don't think humans were meant to see sissy hypno inflation compilations.
Yep.
Every second of the day, you know? Whenever I masturbate, I leave my cum sitting in my...
What? No, I'm looking at the food right now. I think this is a cookie, but I don't know what the rest is.
Underwear. We can smell it, by the way. We can smell the cum. Women especially can tell if you have recently masturbated. You ladies know what I'm talking about. Like, you go up to a guy and, like, you can just tell. Like, you can smell it. If you're a guy...
Guys, number one key before approaching women to ask them out is shower and brush your teeth, alright? It will do wonders.
And you're like, wait, is she joking? Is she being serious? Don't worry about it. Last night I jerked off and my goopy steamer of a load landed on my Xbox and fell into the ventilation of the console, and it turned me on so much I sprayed the console with 9 sprays of my mom's perfume and masturbated to the stench, and now it won't start. Breakfast to start the day.
What
Why?
is going on?
Why? I've had this crush for 3 years and I want to screenshot and print some of her photos on Instagram to pee on them, but I can't even afford a printer, so I just wrote her name on a piece of paper and drowned it.
Alright, don't do this. This has Ted Bundy vibes written all over it.
In my piss. I'm just a stupid pee cell. Why? I hate how the one time she wants to pop a tea for the gram is when she's breastfeeding. Got me using AI just to remove her baby from the pic. Save the earth and post them teas uncensored. Plump and full of milk. This video is turning me into a fucking misandrist. This video is turning me into a femcel. I can't do this anymore. I'm dyeing my hair blue, I'm getting a nose ring, I'm growing out my armpit hair. The girl I like was wearing flip-flops and gym shorts at uni yesterday, sitting on the floor with her legs open. I went home and jerked off 6 times in a row thinking about her feet and her butt. Woke up today, went to pee, and noticed that a chunk of skin on the back of my
What
dick is
the
coming
hell?
off. That's it! That's it! Men need to be born into prison and then earn their way out. There's probably something terribly wrong with my colon. I've been told to seek medical advice ASAP for several months, but it will probably figure itself out one way or another. Well, you should probably go to the doctor if you don't want something bad. I wish older women would pee on me. Oh. God, the men you have sent to protect us are on Reddit fantasizing about getting pissed on. Discovered cartoon pornography at the age of 8 and life sucks since then. My mom caught me dry humping my torn mattress to some AI porn and hasn't looked at me in the eyes since.
She never will. So apart from a porn addiction, you now have mommy issues. Wait, it's a chicken or the egg thing? Did the mommy issues come first before the porn addiction? Is it a vice versa thing? Comments, please. You know what? Don't put it in the comments, alright? Don't.
I haven't even touched a girl intimately yet, and I've lived half my life. I'm 39. Okay, first of all, bro is fart maxing. Second of all, men, you really gotta stop the porn.
Yeah,
You gotta
just
stop
cut it
it,
out with
or
the
like
porn,
just way
alright?
less of it. It's not good for you. Listen,
Here. Boys, instead of, you know what, jacking it on a nightly basis, try working out, alright? Just, you know what, do enough push-ups to pass out. Just, you know what, do enough work just to pass out. I promise you, it's simply that you're not tired enough. Just, you know, do some push-up, hit the bag, do some push-ups, do some crunches, whatever. Do some burpees before you go to bed. I promise you, just tire yourself out instead of, you know, jacking it or something, or instead of, you know, reaching for that tablet or reaching for that phone before you go to bed. Alright? Do some burpees, push-ups, whatever. Hit the bag a couple of times. It might work, alright? It might work. Who knows?
and I used to be super pro porn a few
that?
years ago. Not anymore. It's gotten so bad, especially after COVID. I feel like it got so much worse. I feel like
I honestly believe that a lot of people simply went nuts because of the pandemic or because of those lockdowns. Like, have you guys noticed that, you know, the whole autism thing is out in the open right now? Like, everyone's claiming to be autistic, or everyone's claiming to have autism. And one of the theories that I've read is that they probably are, or a lot of people are probably autistic, or within that particular fall under a particular spectrum, for the simple reason that it's not in the forefront or no one knows about it. But the moment we were taken out of our routine because of the pandemic, because of the lockdowns, a lot of us went nuts. Humans are creatures of habits. We need routine. We need that particular exercise day in, day out. We need that grind in order to be normal. But the problem is we were all locked in. So we were all locked out of our jobs because of the pandemic. And a lot of people went nuts. A lot of people got taken out of their routine, and here we are.
addiction just kind of exploded in the past few years. In women too, as we have previously discussed. Like, sure, everything is fine in moderation, blah blah blah, but I feel like there's just like no moderation anymore. I feel like fucking everyone is just a gooner, and it's making everybody depressed. We're just like a society running on like perpetual post-nut depression. Afraid to talk to women at work in case they allegation max. Just friendliness max and LARP as a normapilled creepiness minimizer. I asked a girl out at work and she reported me to HR. I think I'm gonna lose my job. See, this is sad. Like, back in the day, it was totally acceptable to flirt with your coworker, ask her on a date, whatever. Like, so many—
Wait, what happened there? Hold up.
I asked a girl out at—
Yeah, come on, shut up! Shut up! I'm sorry. It's just that my tabletop duties are calling to me right now. Because apparently we discovered something in the rules. So right now everyone's trying to interpret something. But something within the rules. But anyways, ask a girl out. I mean, like, how? Just say hi. You want to go out for coffee sometime? You want to go out? I have tickets to, you know, this or that. That's how it Just say hi. What happened here? I mean, you didn't. Hopefully, he didn't talk at her about, something lurid or something that's inappropriate.
Work, and she reported me to HR. I think I'm gonna lose my job. See, this is sad. Like, back in the day, it was totally acceptable to flirt with your coworker, ask her on a date, whatever. Like, so many people's parents met
that way
because they worked together, because they were coworkers, and they flirted and they hung out and stuff. And now it's like not socially acceptable at all to do that. HR culture has ruined the relationship between men and women in the workplace. F HR. Go talk to your crush. I got called into HR because apparently it's not okay to jokingly ask my coworker.
Alright. Something like this would definitely get you called into HR. Guys, come on. Don't talk to her about her period. Don't talk about getting her a Barbie fishing pole or whatever that guy did. Alright, just try and be normal. Ask her out for coffee. Ask her out to the movies. Be basic. Basic is all. Basic works. Alright? Coffee, dinner, movie. You know what? If there's a band coming into town, go for that. But it might be too expensive. Right? Come on!
Worker, if I can gargle her period. Oh, what the f? Okay, never mind. Never mind. Don't do that. Don't do that. No more talking to women at work. No more talking to women at work. No more talking to women in general. Total ban on talking to women until we figure out what the hell is going on. Downloaded Tinder and got 2 matches in 5 days. F my stupid, ugly life. Okay, from what I know from like men who use the apps that I've talked to, that's actually really good. Oh my god, they're all so mad at him in the replies. You get a match in less than a week and you complain? Stop humble bragging. I've gotten 0 matches in 3 months. 2 matches in 5 days? Why are you even here? My culture is not your costume. Fake cell. Go outside and get your life together. A true cell gets 0 matches. That's 2 people. How many do you need to be satisfied? Mods, take his balls away. 2 matches? Head on over to VTuber's. Oh god, what is kitchen?
I mean... really?
Chads, hold on. Kitchen Chads, it's real, oh my god. I love cooking for my girlfriend with the money I make from my job. Made some ratatouille because I like the movie. Might go for a run later. I have had sex before.
What?
This is like the Krusty Krab across the street from the chum bucket. This is evil. This is diabolical. Okay, let's go back to kitchen cells. We're done here. I haven't felt the touch of a woman in months. Months? Fake cell. Try 25 years. Boo, fake cell. Fake cell spotted. Went to the drugstore and the girl cashier was nice.
You know what? I may not know how to use Reddit, but I suggest just avoiding that particular site altogether. Alright, boys?
To me. Started stuttering, so she kinda giggled at me, so I left immediately. Felt so humiliated I couldn't stop myself to get home and masturbate to the idea of her suffering. Masturbating to the idea of her suffering. Incredible. This is some classic incel. I like how there's just like a bunch of people in the comments like, dude, what the f***? Bro, get some help. Fake cells when a real incel pulls up. A girl I know has recently added me to her close friend stories. Well, today she posted a poll asking what color she should paint her toenails, and apparently my answer was, quote, too specific. I'm no longer—
like, no, don't talk to her about her toes. Come on. Alright, so we added something. Don't talk at her about getting her a Barbie fishing pole. Don't talk about her period, and don't talk about her toes. Alright, let's add that to the list, boys.
In her close friends list. I once walked up to a woman I went to school with since middle school at a bar. Before I could even finish saying hello and asking how she was, a guy put himself between us and asked her if she knew me. She said no. I'm pretty sure they're married now. 22, no driver's license, no post-high school education, never had a job, never kissed a woman, and have horrible social anxiety.
How? At a certain point, I'm just going to blame boomer parenting.
Flying bundle of bananas.
Or Gen X parenting at this point, because how?
For dinner. I'm Albanian. F you. I'm half Jewish, half Indian. It was over at birth. You didn't have to tell us the half-Jewish part. We could tell by the circumcised avocado. 5'3". Finally got the confidence to walk up to a girl at a bar and she bent down and asked me where my parents are. Oh no. Judging by what we have seen...
Hold up.
F you. I'm half Jewish, half Indian. It was over at birth. You didn't have to tell us the half-Jewish part. We could tell by the circumcised avocado. 5'3".
Finally got the confidence to walk up to a girl at the bar and she bent down and asked me where my parents are. Rainbow throughout. Check this out. I can't remember where I read it, but there was this dude. He was also a short king. And instead of being insecure about it, what he did was he leaned towards the whole being short thing. And what he did was he leaned into the dwarven culture, Lord of the Rings, Gimli. So what he did was he bulked up. He decided to get buffed, and then you know what? Get runic tattoos, grew out his beard, and got into blacksmithing or something. Found himself a girlfriend. He leaned into it. He leaned into the whole being a short king thing, and got into the dwarven culture. And you know what? That was to me, that guy was something or someone who literally played the cards that who literally played good or made good with the card that he was dealt with. So that's what he did, and hopefully he's doing well in life. That thing would have looked awesome, that, you know, leaning into the whole dwarven culture thing, you know, getting those runic tattoos after getting buffed, growing out that beard. It might be something, boys. There might be something about it.
Finally got the confidence to walk up to a girl at a bar and she bent down and asked me where my parents are. Oh no. Judging by what we have seen around this subreddit, some guys would be totally into that. Some men are drowning, while others die of thirst. I should clean my bathroom, but without the drain flies, I have nobody left to keep me company.
Come on!
Asmongold, is that you?
I mean, come on! Right? It starts with yourself. How do you expect to bring a girl back to your place if you don't even bother to clean it up? Come on, boys. It starts with us. Alright? Clean it up. Take a shower, clean up that place. I promise you'll feel better.
You don't just have your drain flies. Look, you have a little ant friend too. See, it's not all bad. Made peach cobbler. I have a date tomorrow. Maybe my femcel gay life is over. What? A woman going on to a incel subreddit talking about how she has a date tomorrow. This is just evil. This is just like eating a 5-course meal in front of a starving African child. What are you doing, bitch? What? I'm a femcel loser who can't talk to people and spends all her time playing games. Guy I had a crush on from high school told me he wasn't interested in a relationship, but I think he's lying and didn't want to tell me he's not interested because I'm fat, chopped, and broke. F*** my f***ing loser virgin life. I'm about to turn 25 and I'm still a virgin. I feel like it's too late now. Everyone knows more about intimacy than I ever could, and no one will ever want an unattractive, inexperienced femcel. I'm just a lonely virgin femcel gamer. Bro, why are there women in this incel community? They're like f***ing locusts. They come in, they gentrify everything. Sports, politics, board games, video games. Now the incel community, the hating women club is being invaded by women. Is nothing sacred? There's no such
might not be a bad thing.
Thing as a female incel, okay? There's no such thing as a heterosexual female incel. Dating and finding a relationship, different. But any man would f*** you. It doesn't matter how fat, how socially awkward, how ugly. Men f*** couches. Men f*** rotisserie chickens.
They probably do.
You can find a man who will f*** you. All female incels are volcels. That is my hot take. I know I'm a fake cell, but I truly wish I was a true cell. The only woman who truly loved me for who I am is gone from this world, and I'm the only one to blame. I wish I was a true cell so I didn't know what true love felt like. Sometimes when I cook, I like to imagine I'm cooking for a loving partner who's excited for me to join them at the table, but then I turn around and nobody's there and a little part of me dies inside. Every night I go to sleep thinking about kissing a girl just once. Another man's child has the eyes of the woman I love. She's better off without me, and soon enough she'll forget the color of my eyes and the way we laugh together. While I'll be trapped in those memories forever.
I think this belongs in a different category.
I like how in the women posting L's video, it was like, I got drunk and peed on my date, teehee, and the men posting L's video, it's like, I want to myself. Like, this shit isn't even funny. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say to this. This is just depressing. Black bean chili. Mom would hit me until I stopped crying as a kid, and now I'm an emotional wreck.
At a certain point, I'm definitely gonna have to blame the parents on this one.
To any girl I talk to. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I need a girl to beat me like my mom did. Oh, a Freud's.
All right, I thought it was depressing, bad parenting. I don't know what to do. You know what? I'm still going to blame the parents on this one.
So, I've given up on getting women. My goal now is to get as fat as possible.
Why not try to get fit as possible? Do some burpees. Run. Go for a run. You know, hit the bag. I mean, there are a ton of local gyms out there. Find camaraderie. Alright? See, again, I'm guessing, this is one of the things that, you know, the pandemic or the lockdowns ruined, for the simple reason that, you know, step into a gym, you will be welcomed. Alright? Step into a gym, learn how to throw hands, learn how to fold people. Why not just, you know, get as fit as possible? Anyways, why not go, let's not judge, alright? Let's keep on going.
A friend of mine said I look like a serial killer, but not a hot one. What's up with women in the serial killer shit? Okay, for all my weird flaws, at least I do not have a serial killer fetish, okay? That is one I do not have. I can't stop having homosexual fantasies about me and my classmate, and I wake up with a boner every morning. The cold showers are not fun. I'm not gay, but imagining how slim his legs are.
This feels like something out of a prison documentary or something, or like a prison journal.
Makes me feel hot. I'm not gay, but I keep fantasizing about how soft and smooth bros' legs are. I was in the bathroom trying to eat a banana when two guys walked in and I could hear them kissing. I squashed my banana in anger because of the jealousy I felt. And to make matters worse, I think I grabbed the wrong kind of banana. Haha, I just accidentally squeezed my dick to the sound of two men kissing. I cook so often for my roommate that I've started to feel like his boy wife. Maybe in another life I was his gatherer trad wife and he was my Chad Hunter husband.
What?
Is it time to start femboy maxing? Sometimes I have inappropriate.
Hold up.
Sometimes
Hold up. Here's the thing, right? One of the most successful people I've known is gay. Right? So he started talking to me. How did you know I was gay? He said he was in high school. Back in high school, he was into girls. And what happened was, and he kept getting rejected or something, which is weird because he was really good looking. And the thing is, he kept getting rejected. And one time, there was this gay guy who started courting him, who started courting him. And at one point he said, you know what, why not, you know, give this gay thing a chance? And apparently the rest is history. And you know what, happy for him that he found that in life.
And he was my Chad Hunter husband. Is it time to start femboy maxing?
Probably.
Sometimes I have inappropriate thoughts about other men and I hit myself in the head repeatedly. Men out here fighting demons. And
I think some of them aren't, you know, aren't incels, but closet types or closet cases.
Demons is bisexuality.
Or just those in denial.
Listen, it's 2025. Nobody gives a shit if you're gay anymore. That's basically like being straight nowadays in the world of demisexual gender goblins or whatever the fuck. You're good, bro. Just don't be a furry. Went on Grindr to see if I was lovable and they rejected me.
You know what?
You were rejected.
You know what? If you want to be a furry, go for it. Alright? Go for it. As long as you're not hurting anyone, as long as it's not illegal, just go for it. Do whatever that makes you happy.
On Grindr? That's impossible. Dudes will literally hit up someone on Grindr before the person even has a profile picture. They'll just like get in the DMs like, hey, wanna bang? I swear to God, talk to any gay male friend of yours. They will say the same. The gay male community is what all of human sexuality would—
Just be careful on this particular aspect, alright? There's a reason why STDs are prevalent in that particular community.
Would look like if women were not the gatekeepers of sex. And it's horrifying. I've said before that hookup culture is basically straight people culturally appropriating gay culture, and it's been a complete disaster for society. 18 male. I haven't seen my friends in months, and all I do with my time is work at my job. Welcome to being an adult, unfortunately. Welcome to the next 45 years of your life. I love the people in the comments like, imagine having a job, you have friends? This guy is doing better than like 90% of this subreddit, and he's only 18. It's never been less over for someone. I'm only 16, and I've already wasted my entire
It's not over yet, my man.
life. I'm gonna turn 18 in a few days. I'm below average in everything. If you're 17 years old, you are basically a child. You
Yes, you
are
are.
a baby. What are you doing on the incel subreddit? All these people like, oh, I'm 16, oh, I'm 17. Is it over for me? This was me at
Probably.
16, okay? Quoting Invader Zim, going on newgrounds.com, and now look at me. You know, on second thought, I am exactly where someone like that would end up, aren't I? Never mind. What I'm trying to say is it's not over, okay?
Oh my
It's never
God.
over, but it's especially
I mean, to be honest, in terms of development, I'm a bit glad that I spent like the first half of my life or my teenage years touching grass. That the internet did exist, but we simply didn't have access to it.
not over when you are that young. It's not like you're 36 or something. A pretty girl sat next to me on the bus and I leaked a bit of pre-com. I'm
What?
36. Oh. Sorry. Spent my last $10 on OnlyFans. Here's my dinner. Why would you spend money on some stupid whore when you could spend money on a different stupid whore? Me. I won't get naked or talk to you, but you can support me on Patreon. All
Yeah,
patrons get the
while we're at
uncensored
it,
version of every video, so you can hear me say,
Go for
link
it.
down below. Much smarter way.
Oh yeah, like, share, subscribe, and do the whole notification button thing, you guys, to help me out with the algo so we can continue doing this. Or so we can, do more of this. You know what? No regrets. No regrets.
To waste your money, if I do say so myself. Anyway, obviously, many of these people are being silly, they're being tongue-in-cheek. Real actual
Hopefully.
incels probably don't
Hopefully.
hang out much on Reddit. They're not out here posting shit like this. I just thought
Hopefully.
this was funny and goofy. That has been my whole channel.
Hopefully.
I find something funny, I bring it to you. I'm like a cat bringing its owner a dead mouse as a gift.
Dead bird.
Here you go. What is your biggest L? Maybe I'll make another video
You know
like
what?
this
Don't
where I
put that
just
in the
read
comments, alright? Don't put the L's in the comments.
Shoe0nHead's audience posting their L's.
Yeah, please don't do that here.
But
do
I will
it in
see you
her
guys
channel.
very soon with a new video.
Bye!